December the 20th, John 16:32. Yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. It need not be said that to carry out conviction into action is a costly sacrifice. It may make necessary renunciations and separations, which leave one to feel a strange sense both of deprivation and loneliness. But he who will fly, as an eagle does, into the higher levels where cloudless day abides and live in the sunshine of God, must be content to live a comparatively lonely life. No bird is so solitary as the eagle. Eagles never fly in flocks, one or at most two ever being seen at once. But the life that is lived unto God, however it forfeits human companionships, knows divine fellowship. God seeks eagle men. No man ever comes into a realization of the best things of God who does not, upon the Godward side of his life, learn to walk alone with God. We find Abraham alone in Horeb upon the heights, but Lot dwelling in Sodom. Moses, skilled in all the wisdom of Egypt, must go 40 years into the desert alone with God. Paul, who was filled with Greek learning and had to also sit at the feet of Gamaliel, must go into Arabia and learn the desert life with God. Let God isolate us. I don't mean the isolation of a monastery. In this isolating experience, he develops an independence of faith and life so that the soul needs no longer the constant help, prayer, faith, or attention of his neighbor. Such assistance and inspiration from the other members are necessary and have their place in the Christian's development, but there comes a time when they act as a direct hindrance to the individual's faith and welfare. God knows how to change the circumstances in order to give us an isolating experience. We yield to God, and he takes us through something, and when it's over, those about us who are no less loved than before are no longer dependent upon. We realize that he has wrought some things in us and that the wings of our souls have learned to beat the upper air. We must dare to be alone. Jacob must be left alone if the angel of God is to whisper in his ear the mystic name of Shiloh. Daniel must be left alone if he is to see celestial visions. John must be banished to Patmos if he is deeply to take and firmly to keep the print of heaven. He trode the winepress alone. Are we prepared for a splendid isolation rather than fail him?